Good afternoon. Oh, I think we're live. Good afternoon. It's Melinda from Scrapbooking and Craft. How are you all going today? Coming to you from my beautiful lounge room, dining room. Where am I? Lounge room. Instead of our postponed Craft Alive show. So disappointed our Bendigo Craft Alive show got postponed due to COVID. Welcome everyone that's joining me. I see a few of you popping on with the numbers. If you want to say hi, you can pop up a comment. So for this pop-up online event that I've put together in a matter of a week, usually it takes me a lot longer to get stuff organised for my website. Hi Julianne, how you going? Hi Jeannie, hi Jenny. Oh, hi Jenny, getting Graham's lunch. Can you get me lunch while you're at it, Jen? I haven't had lunch yet. Oh, it's been a crazy morning. Trying to pay some bills this morning and I got waylaid. I was paying too many of them. It took way too long. So for this online pop-up event, because Bendigo can't run due to the COVID restrictions, I have decided to do a live, or actually 2 lives every day. So I'm going to be live on this Facebook page at 1 p.m. every day and at 7 p.m. And Jenny from Hillbilly Scrapping, the lovely business I usually do the craft shows with, is live on her channel twice a day. I believe it's 11 p.m. and 3 p.m. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then a Sunday morning. So there'll be lots to do, and a lot of the other Bendigo exhibitors are doing stuff as well. So do check everyone out and support everyone, because when we miss a show, unfortunately, we miss a lot of income. We're only small businesses. A lot of small businesses do the Craft Alive shows. And to have our show postponed to October, it's great to get a new date, but unfortunately, all the money we've outlaid for the show so far sort of gets held over till October. So we miss a fair chunk of our income. So do support everyone on their websites and go and place online orders if you can. It's fantastic. I actually woke up this morning and a few of you ladies have been shopping already. You found the new stuff I was getting on the website late last night. So I thank everyone for that. So I will be putting up later today after this live a rundown of what the lives will be. Still finalising details. I'm the queen of the last minute lately. So today, this live at 1 p.m. is all about showcasing some of the new products and talking about how the next 4 days will run. Tonight I'll do an art journal page at 7 p.m. because that's easy and what I love. I'm going to use some of this new stuff that's hiding under here. And there will be a live sale on one of those days. Oh, if you've not heard of a live sale, what is that? It's basically when I jump on live and offer you fantastic prices for some bits and pieces I've got hanging around. So that will be fun. That will be one of the days, one of the lives, probably one of the 7 o'clock night ones, so you can finish work and sit down with a cup of tea and grab some bargains. And then the others will be mini classes or working on a project. I'm looking at doing a couple of them of making embellishments with some of my stuff. Don't want to give too much away. And then I will be using the embellishments in a later live. For example, at 1 p.m. I might make some embellishments, and then at 7 o'clock I'll use the embellishments. I can't give too much away, can I? I'm being very secretive because I really haven't sort of nutted exactly out what I'm doing. But hey, I will know before I jump on live, hopefully. So I thought I'd give you a rundown of the new products that I spent most of yesterday. It was about a 12-hour slog yesterday. Oh my God, I spent 12 hours on the computer getting all this loaded. I put up specials, so if you go on my website, down the left-hand side of the page is all the categories. And before the category name, some have got a 20% discount of all the new stuff. Some have got, there's some napkins at 40% off. There's a 50% off section. I threw some more stuff in last night. So on the side of the website, you'll see what categories are on sale, and you'll be able to grab some bargains as well. I told Alexis she's got some new napkins out. Alexis is my 13-year-old daughter. She's got some new napkins out, and I told her we had to put some on sale because her boxes are busting. She keeps going shopping. She's naughty. Then again, Mum wants the napkins, and we actually got some from Germany, which I'm really excited to show you. We imported some from Germany because Mum sort of wanted some of those, so we bought a few extras for everybody else. So without further ado, let's go through what I've put on the website. Loads of words this time. 2 weeks ago I was at we just made the Hillbilly Scrap and Retreat, just as Victoria was going to lockdown. We managed to do the Hillbilly Scrapping Retreat just over the border in Moema, and I made a bunch of words for those and a bunch of new stuff as well. So without further ado, I will be a bit quieter and I'll show you some products. So these are all on the website, and bearing in mind all our website items can be made out of different things. So mainly a lot of it on the website is chipboard. But if you see a design in chipboard and you go, oh, that'd be really cool for my art journal or for my scrapbook page, you can order it in white mixed media 400 GSM cardstock or black cardstock now that I'll get to that in a minute. So say for example these words are in chipboard on the website, but if you go, oh, that'd be really good in my art journal or really good in a card, you can ask for a custom order for them to be cut into something different. So do bear that in mind. One day I might have a website where it has all the options listed, but websites are expensive and mine's functioning okay at the moment, so we might stick with it. So we've got a few collection of words going as well. So art, create, inspire, journey. Then these are some oldies but goodies I didn't have on my website that I pulled out of the archives. I'm doing a bit of that. I actually worked out the other day, I have been laser cutting for this year in October. It'll be 13 years. 13 years? 12 years. One of the two. I think it's 13 years. I don't know, I've lost count. Too long. Hopefully another 13 years. So we've got family in all different fonts. So these ones are just held together with a bit of connective chipboard, and I've tried to join them on flat pieces so they're easy to snip off. So you just snip those off with a pair of decent scissors and away you go using your pieces. So much easier to bag them up in one piece than have them all falling down the bottom. Makes my job a bit easier, and they're a bargain price as well, because if my job's easier, you get a better price. So we've got sisters, little sister, big sister, little girl. We've got a brother version, big brother, big boy, brothers and little brother. So even with little brother, if you don't have a little brother, you can snip that off. Brothers, if you're just a brother, you can snip the S off. So don't feel that you have to use the words as they come and look at this pack and go, well, I only have one. Actually, yeah, so don't feel you have to use them exactly the same. So we make a lot of them so you can cut them off. So you can either cut an S off brothers or the word little off and just have the word brother. So feel free to make them your own. Got lots of little words this time, little sayings and things. So these start at $3, some are $2, just depending on the size. Got serious attitude. So a lot of the words I've done in 2 sizes. Just so you can have a choice of different sizes. Again, I can custom sizes as well. Me and my pop, there's a lot of these pop ones. A lot of my sayings come out of customer requests. So people will email me and say, can you make me miss you pop, me and my pop, me and dad, mum and I, or whatever. And I make them for them, and then eventually they'll go out in the range as well when I'm looking for new stuff to put in. So you can certainly, there is a lot of me at miss you pop, love you pop, because that was done for a customer a little while ago. So I will be matching these with miss you nana. I can make them miss you grandma. I've even done the Dutch version of oompa and oma. I may have that wrong. I've done the Dutch version. So we've got our family, me and mum. So lots of different words, getting into some more fancy ones. So these are all available on the website. I didn't grab every single word. Crazy days are great days. Doing some more sort of phrasey ones. Life's simple pleasures. Girls' day out. Me and dad. I know, probably not grammarly correct, but that's okay. We don't have to be grammar police in our art journals. Girls just want to have fun. My beautiful darling. So lots of ones. This again was another customer request. Real boys shopping. So if you've got any pictures of your men at Bunnings, that would be an ideal one to stick on that page. Crazy kid, because kids are just crazy. And serious attitude. So there is a bunch of words, and I can basically make anything in words, which is really cool. The only thing I'm limited by is trademark or copyright. So I can't make the word, for example, Melbourne Football Club, because that is a copyrighted or a trademarked word. So some places do get quite irate when you produce something that's trademarked or copyrighted, so we try to stay away from those, but just about any other word's fair game. So I was saying before that we are expanding our range of materials we cut from. So this is our mixed media white cardstock, which is 400 GSM, which is ideal for inking, painting, splattering, and doing all sorts of fun stuff. The art words pop out and they look like this, so the black ones are missing. So you get the art letters you can use as well. Again, these are in a frame and you just snip them apart. They're just easy to pick up out of the machine in one bit, and then I can give you more pieces for your money because I'm doing less work. Sounds good, hey? So we are now making a lot of our shapes for art journaling in mixed media 400 GSM cardstock and 200 GSM black cardstock. So I've got a bunch of shapes in black cardstock on the website. Again, any shape you can request being in black. I just haven't loaded a lot of stuff. This was only trialing for the retreat 2 weeks ago, and I wasn't looking at doing a online release in June. I was going to push it more to the middle of July, but COVID decided to bring it forward. So the black ones are basically just to use on their own, so you just snip them apart and stick them on your page. The white ones you have the option of colouring whatever you like. So we've done the art tiles. Ooh, some of you have already been into my website and bought some of these. So these are what I'm calling my flowers and vine series. So I've done a bunch of really lacy type products. So this one is 4 long vines. Again, you just snip between the vines. You can use this as like a 30cm piece. You can cut it into small pieces. So we've done some big packages as well as some smaller packages. So we've got some gorgeous vine leaves. So again, I've tried to join them where it's not too difficult for you to cut them apart. And putting a couple of lines in strengthens it when it comes out of the machine as well. So these are fantastic to use. A lot of these are in black and white as well. And if they're not in black, they will be there soon. So we've got lots of little leaves and silhouette things. I only did leaves and flowers. I'm looking at doing some other shapes in the future. And again, this is something you can request. Say, for example, you like a particular shape on the website that's in chipboard. You can email me and say, I love that. For example, let's say my elephant. You can say, can I have that elephant in black or white? And I can certainly do that for you. I do a lot of custom requests. So we've got black little leafy designs. We've got some more leaves. I want to be crazy with leaves because they're great to tuck in flower clusters and do different things with. So we've got two sizes of the leaves, and then we've got them in the white as well. So these little packages are priced at $4, so great price, and then these are 20% off, I believe, on the website as well. So all the prices are discounted on the website. Not everything in the category might be discounted. We've got long loopy stems, some more skeleton leaves. These are really cool. So I'm going to use something out of this new range in my art journal tonight. I haven't worked out what yet. So lots of little leaves, lots more stems. Some of these may turn into stencils eventually as well. Just haven't got that far yet. These ones are very, very new for the last Hillbilly Scrap and Retreat. So I will work up the range as well. So these loopy ones are really cool. Some more stretchy loopy ones, and these are cool. So these ones might be the ones I use tonight. So these are our bigger sets because I had to accommodate bigger flowers like tulips and things. So I managed to fit as many of the bigger shapes on, and then I filled the rest of the space in with little shapes. So these are a bargain. These are, oh, it was not even priced. Oh yes, it is, it's on the front. These are $8 a set, and on sale again for 20% off for the next 4 days. So these are fantastic value because you are getting loads of shapes for that price. And then we have them in white as well. I love the tulips. So I definitely might use some of these tonight. We've got some loopy foliage and then some leaves. So wherever I had extra space, I chucked some leaves and bonus things for you. These are really cool. So we've got some white ones as well. These ones I like. These were a pain to pick all the little bits out of. And someone ordered 20 for the retreat, so that was fun. Picking on Jen, she's probably making her husband lunch still. So this one's cute. It's got 5 different main elements, and then it's got a leaf as well. So the white ones you can definitely colour, but if you're just wanting black silhouettes on your page, you can just buy them black and you don't have to colour them at all. They look fantastic on black. So we've got a few stencils on offer this release as well. We've got this one, which is our missing squares. Some of the stencils I've got limited amounts. I only listed what I had cut and on hand. I am going to do some more cutting over the next 4 days and top up the quantities. The reason why I like to have quantities on the website is because it's very easy for me to mark out of stock what doesn't have quantities on it and what I cut to order. If in case life happens and I just don't have time to cut anything, my website can still stay up with stock on it that I can still sell and easily pick, if that makes sense. So for example, if there's a family emergency and I just don't have time for a few weeks, I can just change my website very quickly. That's why I put stock levels on it. In saying that, if anything is out of stock, a chipboard, a foam stamp, a white cutout, a stencil, assuming I've got raw materials sitting in my house, I can cut thousands more of them. That's the reason behind the stock quantities on the website. So if you see something in stock and it says one left and you're really after two, place your order and you can email me, just bearing in mind that it may be a few weeks before your order comes out. Anything that is on the website and cut and ready to go, I can get those orders out very, very quickly. Sometimes life likes to play with me at the moment, and sometimes things just happen where I don't have time to cut stuff. Long description about with the quantity. So I know a lot of these have small quantities, but I thought I'd get them up there anyway, and then I'll fix that, cut some more and fix that later. So we've got our Asemic writing stencil. A lot of this writing I've used before in the insides of my heads and girls and things. Got some cute little $3 stencils. We've got some overlapping circles. We have got some weird patterns. I don't know, I just liked this image. That was really cool. Some wavy lines. So we've got some of our white cutouts now coming out in stencils as well. So these are the ones we've had in white cutout releases before, so we are starting to do some of those in stencils. Again, these are limited quantities at the moment. I'm expecting another shipment of stencil plastic very soon. It's apparently on a boat coming. So we've got a little arty one. Couple more stencils, and then Alexa's got a pile of napkins for me to show you, and then this might end this live. I have to put on my parenting hat again this afternoon, do a few things. This one's wavy lines, which is really cool. This one is the smaller version of the lots of patterns. Looks very tribal or very African, someone said at the retreat. Been playing with a few new faces. I do have a few more faces in the pipeline. They're in pieces. They're not done properly yet, so I've got to put my thinking cap on and work out which piece I've got to have where, and yeah, it's fun to make faces. So we've got this one that's ready for a release, which is our small and big face. Might play with this one at the weekend. I haven't played with that one yet. And we've got a big 12-inch stencil as well. Again, this was a customer request, and then it goes into the range. So this was our small 6x6 stencil, and the lady wanted 4 joined together. So we did that, and now she's got a huge 12-inch stencil. So any of our designs or any of the stencil designs can be changed around and made bigger. Sometimes smaller is an issue, but we can always try. And I can't wait to show you these fantastic napkins. I'm just trying to put the little stuff on top. So when I move this to somewhere, my desk is looking like it exploded. I've been filming videos like mad. So let's have a quick run through of the paper napkins. Now, if you're new to my website, my daughter is 13 and she sells the paper napkins on my website. So she goes out and buys all these and gets me into a lot of trouble. And she sells them. So she does all the photographing and the uploading, and she picks the orders, and she gets so excited when napkins are on the order. And mother doesn't get excited when you just order napkins and none of my chipboard. My daughter thinks that's fairly hilarious. So we've got some new ones this time. So we've got some butterflies. These next few are the ones I imported from Germany. So these collection here is actually made in Germany, which I thought were just the cutest napkins. Some of these napkins are a bit more expensive than normally. We sell a pack of 2 napkins for 75 cents, and a lot of them are on sale A lot of these ones have got foiling on them, or a bit more specialty napkins that we purchased, so they are a bit of a higher price point. But I think they're still cute and still good value. When you only want a couple of napkins, you don't have to go and pay $8, $9, $10 a package. You can just buy a couple. So I couldn't resist these tigers. So these are cocktail napkins or smaller napkins, but on each napkin you usually get 4 images. So we sell them in a pack of 2 napkins, so you get 8 images for the price. So 8 focal images for $2 or $2.50 is still really, really good value. So I just love the tiger. Maybe I have to play with him today. There's just so much new stuff I want to play with. And we also got the zebra. Love the zebra. So within the napkins, sometimes you get the images facing different directions. So particularly this one, the zebra, they're sort of opposites. So you can play with the 2 images on your art journal page or on your card making, and play with the opposite images and do something really cool as well. So some more of our Germany ones. We've got the cake. I thought this was just absolutely gorgeous. So I do have a fair few videos on my website using napkins. You can use them in a couple of different ways and attach them in a couple of different ways. So if you look back at the older videos, if you're having trouble finding which one is on napkins, let me know and I can pop the link up and or tag you in the link. I just couldn't resist the cat. I'm not really a cat person, but the cat with the chef's hat and with the text behind just is gorgeous. Oh, Jeannie, I noticed you ordered this morning, Jeannie. Yes, these are just absolutely gorgeous. And I had to get the Dalmatian. I have a lady that comes to the treats that has a Dalmatian dog, and she's Dalmatian crazy, and it is very cute. Yes, I can't wait to see what you do with them, Jeannie. I cannot wait to dive into these and play with them. And then this is the last one from Germany as well. We are looking at getting some more in the coming months. Just wanting to play around to see how popular the bit more expensive ones are as well. So we only got a few, but the lady on the bike is absolutely gorgeous. Is she running it both ways? Oh yes, she is too. So you've got her going to the left and then going to the right, which is really cool as well. So paper napkins are so much fun, and I'll be using some part of them or a paper napkin in one of the lives over the next 4 days. So back to the ones that Alexis has picked up. So they're all the fantastic German ones. There's some awesome ones in here as well. So this is Mummy's little pile. So Mummy gets to have 2 napkins out of each pack. She lets me do that. And then I'll have to ask for some more if I need some more. She's terrible. She gets to take all the profits from the napkins, so it's a bit of horse trading, and a bit of, that's funny. So I got some more roses. I make her help me pick my orders with chipboard as well, so it's all good in a fun way. So some of these actually have foiling on them. So we thought we'd have a play around with some foiling napkins. I absolutely love the design on this. So for this one you get foiling on 1/4 of the napkin, and we've noted that on the listings, and then you get 3/4 that isn't foil. But this, I just love this napkin. I fell in love with that one. So the foiling ones are a little bit more pricey as well. This one was super cute. This one I hadn't seen before, with the scallops on the end. So I thought that was super fun, and I just love the colours in this one. So I don't know which one I'm going to play with tonight. Definitely going to play with the napkin, I think. We've got paint stripes, which is they sort of look watercolory. They're great for backgrounds as well. So we tried to put in some background ones and some focal image ones, some craft on white houndstooth. Alexis picked this one. She did tell me what it was. It's either Minecraft or Roblox themed in the gaming, kids gaming. I don't do any of that kids gaming. I spend far too much time on the computer as it is. But Alexis liked that one. Oh, this one's really cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but this one is like the Lights, Camera, Action Hollywood page. So that would be fun. And I like how you get sort of a bigger one and then you get 3 littler sort of ones as well on a napkin. So that was fun. We did quite well in the shop until we turned around the corner and found a whole new aisle of them. We were behaving ourselves. Some daisies. So these daisies would be cool to colour as well when you stick them on your page, and then go in and individually colour them. So don't think your napkins have to necessarily stay the same colour. Oh, we all need a good drink one day. I thought these were cool. I can imagine myself cutting this drink out and putting it in people's hands and stuff. Then, oh, we couldn't pass up Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is cute. What a shame he's not repeated on the napkin 4 times, but Sometimes you only get napkins with one focal image, but you've got some cute yellow and black to play with as well. Oh, this one's one of my favorites as well. I've got so many favorites in this pack, these cards, and it's obviously a poker sort of themed or gambling themed napkin, but I can see myself cutting the cards out and using them on a few different layouts. So that one is fun as well. And rainbows, like a good rainbow. So there's this one as well. Oh, and getting into some shabby ones, I had to have the piece of cake. It's really cool. This would look awesome on the front of a card. So napkins are great for art journaling. They're great for card making. I've even used them on scrapbook pages as well. So any mixed media you can use them in, or any projects and donuts. So then some dotty ones again. I like the scallop edge. Might have to do something in my journal and cut the edge of the page, I'm thinking. Don't know what I'm going to do tonight. Something. So you have to stay tuned for 7 o'clock tonight. I'll be doing some art journaling. We got this one with the smaller dots with the scallops as well. So I love using these smaller patterns in the background of my art journal. Oh, all thumbs. I've turned my heater off today to do the live because it's a bit cold here. But these sort of dots look really awesome in the background. I have to turn my heater off tonight to do the live because it's too loud. We got these ones are cute. Oh, it was foiled. These ones Once Upon a Time on them, which will make a cute title to a project as well. So again, these ones are foiled. So when they say foiled, you get 1 panel of foiling and you get 3 panels of the saying but not foiled, if that makes sense. Oh, this one's cute too. The Princess Castle. Sometimes the foiling doesn't actually photograph real well because it's shiny. We spent a lot of time trying to get photographs of these ones, and we sort of took the best that we had. So I love the castle when it's not foiled. It is really cool looking. I just need more of that thing called time to be able to go and play with these. We got some balloons, some Australia ones. Oh, we found some more doggies as well. These were quite popular last time. And we did restock the cat one as well. The cat with the little crown almost sold out last time. Got the chihuahua with the glasses again. I can see myself cutting out the glasses and the crown. I necessarily don't have to use the dog if I don't want to. Got some abstracty trees. Or I can see myself using that as a border or something. Some blue flowers. Some brown flowers. Oh, these are fun too. These were a good find. I am liking these. I like napkins where I can cut focal images from, and then I also like the background ones as well, so I have a bit of a napkin addiction. So these would be really cool to cut out the stars and use them as focal images, which would be really cool. And then you can also colour them in as well, which would be fun. Some more black and white ones. Oh, this one's fun. Black and white and blue with the spots. And I like how they're distressed. So that would be great torn up in the background. Oops, another one of those. More black and white spots into the watercolory look. I know I could probably do this in my background, but when I've got it on a napkin and it's so much easier and I can just stick it down, it is so much easier. This one's cool too. This would be nice torn up in a background or used as a focal image as well. So they've got, she's done quite well this time. She's picked quite a variety. We have held some over for the next release as well, and we've got a bunch of Christmas ones for a probably late July release now. These ones I loved. These are almost like skeleton leaves, which are really cool. And someone is starting to mow just outside my window. How annoying. Every time I go to film lately, someone decides that they have to mow, or I think he's got that blower thing to blow all the stuff off. So this one's really cool too, the chalkboard look with the knife and the fork, so I can see myself fussy cutting the knife and fork out and doing some really fun stuff with that. So that is about all I have for you for this live. Just wanted to come on and let you know what's sort of happening over the next 4 days. So remember, 11 o'clock and 7 o'clock every day for the next 4 days, I will be doing something live on Facebook. There will be a couple of art journal pages. There will be a couple of ones making embellishments. There will be one live sale. I'm still sorting stuff for that. And that's about it. So there's lots of specials on the website. If you do have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to leave a message. And I think Hillbilly and myself have got some exciting stuff coming out as well. A bit of a collaboration. You'll have to stay tuned for that. So definitely check out Jen from Hillbilly Scrapping as well. I believe she's on at 11 and 3 each day. I will share her lives to my feed on my page, and hopefully she will do the same as well. But go check out the other exhibitors, and even if you can't place any orders with people, like their videos, share their videos. It all helps get our name out there. And I cannot wait for October so we can see everyone in person again for the Craft Alive in Bendigo, and hopefully nothing stops that from going ahead in October. That will be exciting. One good thing about October is the weather's going to be a little nicer. We do 2 shows in Bendigo every year. You do one in March called Picture to Page, and it's hot weather. Then you do one in June usually, and it's freezing cold. So if we were actually at the show today, we would have our thermals on, our gloves on, our jacket on, our beanies on, because Craft Alive is hosted in a tin shed. Well, it's a nice tin shed, but yeah, it can get quite cold. So that's a bit of a blessing. I can stay in my nice warm house and do this online. So hopefully in October the weather will be becoming a bit nicer, which will be lovely. And we should be doing Wodonga in 2 weeks with Craft Alive. It all depends on what the restrictions, how the restrictions are going. And then we've got Geelong in late July, and then hopefully Paperific in August. So we have a busy few months coming up, which is fantastic. I'm going to leave it there, and thank you for everyone that's placed orders so far. I was very surprised when I woke up this morning. You ladies have been finding the discounts and new products. I snuck on late last night, and I will catch up with you all at 7 o'clock tonight. Decisions. What am I going to play with tonight? I think I'm going to have to play with a napkin and some of my new foliage and vine cutouts. Go put my thinking cap on. Or maybe I just grab some random stuff and see where it goes. It's usually how my art journal page turns out. I'm going to go off and grab some lunch and go and check out everyone else that is participating in this pop-up online Bendigo Craft Alive show. Bye for now.